There's a story in each box score. This channel is about those stories. This is Daily Random NFL.
Daily Random NFL.
On November 20, 2022, the 8-1 Minnesota Vikings hosted the 6-3 Dallas Cowboys at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. There was an announced game-time crowd of 65,304, and Dallas came in as a slight favorite. The Cowboys were 18-15 in all-time head-to-head play with the Vikings. Mike McCarthy, in his third season leading the Cowboys, had a 149, 95, and 2 all-time record as a head coach in the regular season, with a mark of 10-9 in the postseason. He had Dak Prescott as his starter quarterback in his 8th NFL season. Prescott had 55 wins and 89 career starts, with a hair under 23,000 yards and a 98.2 rating. Kevin O'Connell was coaching the Vikings for his first season. Formerly the offensive coordinator for the Los Angeles Rams, O'Connell was going for Minnesota's 8th straight win. 11-year veteran Kirk Cousins was making his 130th career start at quarterback. He had a 97.7 rating with 237 touchdowns and nearly 35,000 yards. The original broadcast was a CBS Sports production. This highlight reel is from NFL.com's YouTube page. Enjoy!
Parsons lined up on the near side, standing up and trying to attack. Cousins, here comes Parsons! Parsons got him from behind and the ball is out! And the Cowboys recover! It was Parsons coming around his man and getting to him from behind, and Armstrong has the recovery. Dumps it down underneath, and Elliott has it.
Oh, they're all inside, running outside.
And hand it off up the middle, and he lunges for the first. Turpin in motion. Back to the end zone. Prescott's pass intended for Dalton Schultz. And a Viking got a hand on it. 27-yard field goal attempt from Maher, who's had only one attempt the last 3 games. And this one driven through. So the Cowboys collect 3 off the takeaway.
And teams are designing runs to get up on the secondary, so the guys on the outside got to tackle a little better.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Jefferson with the catch at the 50. Diggs started on him at the line of scrimmage. First down. To Cook. He broke one last week. Oh, and a flag was thrown in the middle of the field.
And he's as healthy as he's been all year, battling that knee and ankle stuff, so I think you're going to see him take off.
Here's the toss. Got it outside. Cook. And you're talking about all these targets that they have. Don't forget about Osborne as well. He's a touchdown maker. Here's the throw, and Hockenson got a hand on it, but incomplete, and it will be a field goal attempt. And they match him. Dallas wins this one. They'd match the Giants with a record, but have them head-to-head at 7-3. There's the catch by Gallup, and great grab it was. He's still going to the 50-yard line.
You know, Booth got benched last week for Shelley.
Yeah, late stages of that game. Here's Pollard. Somehow gets out of traffic and goes all the way to the 36. Looks like they had him a couple of times. There he goes again. Spinning out of a hit. Look at that. Just what you said. To the 16-yard line. 2nd and 2. Over to Lamb. Able to slip out of the hit.
He's always been exceptional from here.
Here he is. Zeke seeks and scores. Well, that was the 9th Dallas snap in the red zone, and they got it across this time.
He's always been exceptional from here.
Here he is. Zeke seeks and scores. Well, that was the 9th Dallas snap in the red zone, and they got it across this time.
If you really had this 1-2 punch, let's pretend Pollard was starting.
Getting used to those Bengals uniforms on the road. We'll see him in 2 weeks host in Kansas City. Here's Cousins. Was the offensive coordinator for the Super Bowl champ Rams last year under Sean McVay. How about starting 8-1? Here's the 3rd and 3, and he would have liked to have seen something better than this result, but the Cowboys have the sack with Armstrong. There's a completion to...
That is Patrick Peterson.
Peterson on Lamb, who has 1 catch for 6 yards. Look at the opening up the middle.
Him and Zach Martin, you see him run that direction a ton on big downs.
The action fake to Pollard on first down. And the throw to an open Schultz. First time they had third down outside of 3 yards to go. And the clock got down to 0. Prescott, though, keeps it. They say the snap was in time, and he's got the first down.
Dallas gets away with the delay of game. Clock hit 0, but they want to play bend but don't break. Dak gets up.
Here he is on 3rd and 12 from the pocket. Diving attempt incomplete for Gallup.
And there's Booth Jr. Tracy said he hit a 62-yarder in pregame, Jim.
No surprise, never missed from outside 60 in his career, 3 for 3, and this from 53 with plenty of room to spare.
Defense, and they sacked the quarterback more than anyone, and you lost your left tackle right now, Jim.
It's grim. 3rd and 8. Parsons was coming in, and Cousins had to unload it. Alvarez, the former legendary coach and athletic director for the Badgers. Here's 3rd and 3. Easily picking up the first down. Look at the way the line dominated that play, Tony.
It takes a ton of time to be able to know what the other guy's going to do, and they do it really well.
It's Dallas over 100 on the ground with 58 of it. But
they're right here.
That was we were there week 2. People already ready to say it was over. What a job Rush did. Cowboys complete it to Pollard in a sprint. Pollard, touchdown Dallas. Dalton Schultz through the block that sprung him for 30 yards. Receptions. 2nd and 10. Cousins. Good pass. There he is. There's Parsons. Micah Parsons. Such a force. 2nd and 23. Parsons breathing on him. 14-0 and 4-9 in all the other games. There's what you wanted. Wide receiver screen with Lamb at Metropolitan Stadium. I know you know all about that, Roger Staubach and Drew Pearson. Watching today. Here's pass to Schultz. Brought into the league by Pete Carroll. Great admiration for Coach Carroll and his way with players. Same kind of thing from Ed. Here's a 2nd and 4. On the sideline.
Oh, wow.
What a catch. The feet are down. Seconds to go. Look at this.
I think that's a catch. What a throw. Good job by Lamb.
Didn't bother him a bit. Didn't bother him at all.
I told you he never misses over 60. Because if I said he'll miss, I knew the jinx would go the other way. Didn't make it. I mean, they're getting off the field. They're getting stops. And 1 for 6. That's it.
And it goes with Pollard. The safety valve has the first down.
Put 55 inside. Get a matchup you like. I don't know. It's against Zach Martin. Good luck.
Going deep. Pollard has the catch. And no one will touch him again. Touchdown, Dallas.
This starts. It's a perfect throw.
Thank you, Trace. First down, first snap of the second half for Minnesota. And look at this. More of the same as this time DeMarcus Lawrence gets into the act. 2nd round pick out of Ole Miss. 3rd and 19. Oh, my goodness. Oh, take that, says Dante Fowler. 3rd and 5. Open. Oh, it's Noah Brown. Ball is out. He didn't take it to the ground. They're going to give him the catch, it looks like. 2nd and goal.
That's when you just run.
Here's Zeke. Spins around, stays up top on his feet, and scores.
That first down play was just Kellen Moore, Dak Prescott. I've been there. You go over the side, like, no, let's throw it. It'll be wide open. You're like, well, we can just run it. They double up like the next closest team in the league on that stuff.
As Dalvin goes for the first down, gain of 11.
And this is what happened, though. Yeah, well, I think the big thing is we watch Cousins drop and pressure again.
Got away from him this time, and flag flies as the pass is complete to Munt. First down. Now they come after him again.
Oh, Jim.
Curse.
This is what we talk about. But Minnesota, we really wanted to see them today, see if they could stand up to that kind of pressure.
Back at the 5, he throws it. And Hockenson brought down by Diggs. It changes. Like I said, Kirk was magnanimous about it when we talked to him this week. There's a third down stick by Patrick Peterson to end that series for Dallas, 3 and out.
That's where you get the Cowboys on that edge, Jim. Let their movement inside and go right toward that tight end side.
That's the third first down for the Vikings in this quarter.
They always
Marcus
win.
Jones.
1 or 2 games a year they win on special teams, don't they?
They do. Belichick's background. Third and 20 and give him another sack. Take some starters out because you have that quick turnaround. On both sides. There's Gallup. And he picks up 20. They down in the truck. Our director Mike Arnold. Producers Jim Rickoff and Ryan Galvin is. And we'll have the first one. Here's the third and foot to go. And Davis has the first. Rookie from Florida, undrafted.
It did take me right to my wife, Candace Romo, at the end, which was perfect. So, John, Al, well done. I don't know how I got back to my wife, but I'm making sure she's happy when I get home.
Sure wish I had Maher on my fantasy team. This from 50. He's got one from 60, from 53, from 50 now, as well as a chippy from 27. 4 for 4 on the game. I've got one I think that's every bit as good as this. As you see Mullins play action bootleg and complete it. Nice looking play right there. Complete to Naylor coming in. This one's over. These two teams, who knows? They could meet again, folks. And the NFL, you never know like how these things work out the second time around.
Vikings still haven't won a home game against the Cowboys since 2010.
Yep, the visiting team has won the last 5 matchups in this series. And there's the old NFC North coach, all those years in Green Bay, accustomed to coming to Minnesota. He comes in here with his Cowboys, and they dominate from start to finish.
Prescott was close to perfect for Dallas, completing 22 of 25 passes for 276 yards and a pair of touchdowns, for a rating of 139.3. Tony Pollard gained a game-high 80 yards on 15 carries, and also caught a game-high 6 receptions for 109 yards and a pair of touchdowns. Ezekiel Elliott scored twice on the ground, gaining 42 yards on 15 carries. Cousins completed 12 of 23 passes for 105 yards in defeat. T.J. Hawkinson caught 5 of them for 34 yards, and Dalvin Cook led Minnesota's ground game with 72 yards on 11 carries. The Vikings won the NFC North and the NFC's second seed with a 13-4 record, but lost to the New York Giants 31-24 in the first round of the playoffs. Dallas earned the top wildcard position, going 12-5 and defeating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-14 in the first round. The San Francisco 49ers then defeated the Cowboys 19-12 in the divisional round. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.